staying with us at STL Live. I'm Raynah Rey, and my guest is Jason Watson. And when we went to break, we were going to talk about some of the things that you're doing at Mission St. Louis to make a difference. What is Mission St. Louis's purpose?
Glad you asked. Our main heartbeat is to take men and women from under-resourced communities and connect them to resources that may otherwise not be available to them. That could be via education or my field, which is specifically workforce development.
What does that look like? Gentlemen, husband and wife, let's say, come to you because they watch this and they want a different life for themselves. They want a better opportunity. What does it look like when they walk through your doors?
Great question. So my program particularly, which is called the Job and Leadership Training Program, I work with men between the ages of 22 to 35. One main focus is relationships. So for us, I don't see guys as clients or as numbers. They're people with individualized problems. So they're assessed, they make it into our program. It's an 8-week boot camp that they start off being involved in. During that time, they have 3 classes, one of which that focuses on job training. So everything from soft skills to prepping a professional resume to mock interviews, all of those things that can allow that guy not just to obtain employment, but to maintain employment. The second piece is dealing with financial empowerment. So what is a budget? How to create a budget? What is credit? How to repair and build credit? Those things are really important, and there's an identity portion as well. We also partner with BJC to create a contextual health curriculum. And then the last piece is a manhood class that specifically deals with everything from emotional maturity, sexual responsibility, fatherlessness. They're then streamlined into that program, doing all 3 of those classes a week. Then we've built relationships with about 20 different local businesses. These guys then work an internship with that local business, and if they're faithful, it turns into full-time employment.
You just mentioned 3 very important things, 3 very key things. Talk about how each segment, each piece that you take these gentlemen and ladies through addresses the issue with the psyche that we were talking about.
Absolutely. So first, when we start to talk about job training and what it looks like to, because many of us that are coming from these environments are growing up without fathers. So nobody's sitting down telling them, how do you conduct yourself in an interview? How do you communicate? What do you communicate about what's on your record? So being able to deal specifically with that allows a guy to feel confident whenever he comes outside of their A-block radius. So really trying to get guys to see that some of what you experience, those are transferable skills that could be used in corporate America. So we want them to kind of sift through to see how you can utilize those specific skills. When we talk about identity, we're talking specifically about valuing yourself. So when you value you, it's a lot easier for you to value other people around you. So for us, that's really, really important, how you see you and how you see the world. Then when we talk about manhood, this isn't an inner city issue, this is a global issue, right? So men being men, and when I say that, not being passive, taking responsibility, maintaining your emotions properly, these are things that we want to be able to converse about and be able to provide a opportunity for guys to have discussion around these things. Another thing that's really important with all of that is controlled aggression. So, you know, if I'm chilling with the guys and we watching a football game, we arguing over what team is the best, and we loud and we arguing back and forth, nobody sees an issue with that. And I'm trying to teach my guys as well that there's a such thing as controlled aggression. So typically we're telling African-American men to cut it off. Right? It's like, well, no, it's okay to have aggression. It's okay to be loud and to be upset, but it's controlled aggression. And how do you maintain that when having those conversations?
You know, I'm hearing you say a lot of things that sound a lot like you encourage people to take ownership of who they are and their past, but how to process that in a way that you can change your life and your family's life. Absolutely.
And realizing that that won't be easy. You know, another thing that we're able to address, we talked about it a little bit off air, and that is just being able to, we have mentors that mentor these guys. In some cases, we'll have a white guy from the suburbs mentoring a guy from the inner city. And for us, it's really important, if we want to understand the experiences of one another, is to enter into one another's narrative.
And the world in which we live. It's an integrated world.
Absolutely, and city, right? So what happens is they begin to enter into one another's narrative, and a person that had a specific picture of this guy from the inner city is now reshaped and changed. And the same for that guy who's dealing with somebody that may not come from his environment. So we like to say that we're able to address those issues in that particular way just by putting two people who otherwise may have never come in contact with one another.
One last question. What is your hope? What is the hope of Mission St. Louis when you come in contact with these people?
Great question. The main hope is that, A, they see themselves as valuable. So one of the things we believe is we're not coming to give you value. We're not bringing value to North St. Louis or to any individual. Because you are a human being, you are valuable. You have something to offer the world. North St. Louis is valuable because it is an area within our city. So one of the main things for us is saying, like, you're amazing. Like, you are a person that has marketplace value in the work field, but you also have value in your homes, in your community, and in your city. And for me, that's one of the things you can't always gauge. You know what I mean? So I like to talk about hand and heart. And when I talk about heart, some of it's character. You know, I always make the joke that this guy might have busted your head a week ago, but now he doesn't choose to do that. So really just trying to get people to see their own value, whether that's via relationship, whether that's connecting them to others, or providing them with resources and opportunities that they wouldn't have had available to them.
Wow, well, you keep up the good work, because it's a fact that somebody who sees value in themselves know that they're geared for greatness.
Very true.
Well, thank you so much for being here today and for the work that you do. Mission St. Louis offers skills, training, and opportunities to the city's youth in their fight against poverty. Mission St. Louis is located at 3108 North Grand, and for more information, call 314-534-1188 and visit their website at missionstl.org. There's more STL Live after this. Don't go anywhere.